hi.
Hi, Lovey. What you up to?
Not much. How are you doing today?
Man, I've been better. I've been worse.
Yeah, waking up to some incredible news today, actually. Did not expect to find what I showed you, but that's the everyday life in America now where groomers are attacking children left and right.
Bitch, who showed who?
Oh, yeah, you showed me.
It's okay though. You were as equally shocked as I was. I got the email from Libs of TikTok because I subscribe to them because I love Chaya Ratchik and what she does, and I was like, no flipping way. And it's so crazy that you are hosting a protest at this event where this drag queen slash educator is performing at.
Special educator for special education.
I saw that when you sent me the Facebook page, but I don't have Facebook, so I couldn't like get the skinny. But his cover page is like, stop killing us. I don't think there has been another case where a person in the gay community has been relentlessly targeted and killed than Matthew Shepard. I think that opened a lot of people's eyes, and I haven't seen a hate crime like ever since. So, what do you think on that one?
I don't think anything of the sort is happening, honestly. And they like to use the whole trans people are being murdered everywhere. And if you look into it, it's transsexuals that are involved in like sex work and stuff like that.
Right.
Nobody's going out and like, let's go queer bashing and let's go kill the gays. Like no one's doing that at all. And if it is happening, I would love for you to show me
Yeah, same.
something. But there's nothing but rhetoric and wordplay and just assumptions of this can lead to someone getting killed or that you're going to start killing people. No, it doesn't make any sense. There's no proof behind it. The only proof there is the downward trajectory of the acceptance for the LGBTQ community. It is the lowest it's ever been in 10 years. And the reason for that is because of the radicals within the community that are pushing the grooming agenda, that are pushing the trans ideology in school, that are pushing the hormones and the sex reassignment surgery and all that. Like that is why we have the issues we're having now. It's not because of the heterosexuals and the straight people. No, it's because of the very people within our own community that are causing these problems to happen. Point,
Yeah.
period.
Now, what you can introduce people for those on my Rumble who have not met you yet. Who are you and what do you represent? Where are you from and all that?
All right. Well, my name's Rocky. I live in Wisconsin. I am the chapter leader for Gays Against Groomers. I don't know if you heard of us, but we're pretty out there online. Um, as an organization, we oppose the radicalization, the medicalization, and the indoctrination of children in schools with surgeries, anything LGBTQ related that's being pushed on the children. We totally do not stand for that. We
Mhm.
protect children in schools. We go to school board meetings. We speak out. We hold protests. The whole purpose for the organization is to stop the push of this radical ideology being pushed in schools and onto children, and just to let children grow up to be kids and let them figure things out on their own. You don't need to push this on them. Let them
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. Here is your why do we got feedback? Ugh. Here's the Gays Against Groomers website, and all you guys got to do is go to gaysagainstgroomers.com and see what they're doing and all of their chapters. And there's a big fallacy out there that these every gay person is around with this agenda towards kids, but that's like the farthest thing from the truth. And I'm glad that like you guys came up with this. Jamie came up with this, Jamie, and she put chapters all over. And you lead Wisconsin, which is the area that we are going to focus on today. Uh, Being that it's in a fairgrounds. And let's see, I got the flyer. You did something remarkable. Here's the flyer. This is who is hosting said event. It's called New Pride, and their website is newpride.org if you want to check them out. But Rocky, this sent me one on the right. You sent me this flyer before and highlighted that it's got did they take it out?
They changed it. They tried to make it seem like they took it out. So it went from youth drag performances to now up and coming drag artists. They just switched their
Ah,
name out to try to throw people off, but any normal sane person can see right through the BS. We know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make
yeah.
people find the other way around it.
Yeah, because you sent me this one here, and here's what it used to say: Youth Entertainers, which is at the Brown County Fairgrounds in Green Bay, Wisconsin this weekend. So, youth, this was what was on their flyer. They're doubling back now and being like, no, 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 I didn't do that. That's not what we're saying. Well, baloney. Yes, they are. I got to make sure we're live on Rumble here because I don't know if we are or not. I can't see anybody's comments. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I see their comments here. Uh, guys, I don't know why I'm not seeing your comments come through on my end. I can see them on my Rumble page, but I can't see them on here for some odd reason. When we're streaming a custom when streaming to a custom destination, StreamYard won't be able to show viewer comments. Well, that's
Oh,
why. But so anyway, Rocky sent me this and I was like, holy shit. But Rocky sent me one that had a logo on the bottom, like over where are we at? I'm sorry, you guys. Where is it here? Okay, so there was a logo underneath here, a company that is pretty well known. Rocky, stop that shit. What happened, Rock? Who was going to sponsor this?
so Dave and Buster's, which is I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of Dave and Buster's, they decided that they wanted to sponsor the said event, and they've sponsored the new Pride Alive, which stands for Northeastern Wisconsin Pride Alive. They sponsored them years before, but this is the first time that the organization inadvertently added the children into the mix. So I called the HR department, I called marketing, and asked them point blank period, are you supporting children being sexualized in front of adults? And they had no answer for it. There's a video on it on our Twitter. There's videos of it everywhere. So basically, they had so much pressure from people that were within Wisconsin, all over the US, call them out on it, and they pulled the sponsorship, but with their lame excuse, oh, we still support the LGBT community and what they do, but we do not endorse them and the act that they were going to be putting on, which is the 12:30 to 1:45 youth drag performance, which is now the up and coming drag artists. So we got Gays Against Groomers Wisconsin got them to pull their sponsorship. Sadly, we weren't able to get them to cancel the event or make. I would be happy if they just did both days, 21 and over. We wouldn't have an issue with that. But you're going to have a 21 and over a day on Friday, and then the same performers that performed Friday night for all the adults are going to now perform for children. It's an open door event. Anybody could get in. If you check the sex offender registry within the area, you're going to find some hot spots. And if they wanted to come in, nobody could stop them. Nobody could stop
Exactly.
people from coming in and doing whatever they want to do to these children or objectifying them in their own minds about like with their sick fantasies. But it leaves the door open for things like this to happen. And that's what we're trying to tell these people. Like, look, you could have your pride events, but personally speaking, it should have been done years ago. We have all our rights. We can get married. We could have a job. We could own a house. We could drive. Nobody's firing you for being gay. So honestly, what is there left to fight for? Nothing, which is the hardcore push for trans children and trans people because they ran out of money raising abilities and can't fundraise off of no more problems.
Right. Right. No, of course not. What I don't understand myself is how these men are okay with performing for kids. Like, I would be like, hell no. Because remember those old school drag queens we ran into at St. Louis Pride?
Yeah.
They're like, we used to do all kinds of stuff. But what's new about Pride now is kids and dogs, a lot more
All the
dogs and a lot
children.
more kids. Yeah. And what I don't understand is why would you want kids to see a a man in a dress, number one, and scantily clad, number two, twerking, number three, doing all kinds of adult content in front of children. What the whole agenda that they say doesn't exist, it does.
And not to mention the drugs and alcohol. Every pride event is filled with drugs and alcohol, no matter what state, what side of town you're on. It's all infiltrated with drugs, alcohol. I mean, some cities and some states like California, New York, Chicago, they're a little bit more extreme than what happens in Wisconsin, say, except for like Milwaukee or Madison. But it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. These
Right.
kids don't need to be there. Personally speaking, I went to Pride when I was 15, 16, and
What went
something
on? What went on there at 16, 15
I
years old?
was given drugs, I was given alcohol, I was, and when you're young and you're around all adults, it makes you feel cool. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm cool.
Accepted.
Yeah.
Accepted. Right.
But then behind it, they're feeding you drugs, they're feeding you alcohol, and then they're taking advantage of you in the back alley and then leaving you there. That's
Yep.
what happens. It's what happened to me, and that's what I'm trying to prevent. And people could say, oh, well, it was just a one off instance. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If it's one time, two time, three, once is enough. One child is too many.
Oh,
Between the sex
absolutely.
trafficking that's going on that was exposed with Tim Ballard and Sound of Freedom, with the whole push for the LGBTQ queer agenda in schools, the targeting of children, the attack on parental rights, arresting parents, finding them, taking their children away if you don't affirm their pronouns. That's just another way for the state and the government to come in and take control of the nuclear family, whatever's left of it, because there isn't a nuclear family anymore. It's like a diamond in the rough trying to find a two-parent household now.
I know.
Find it.
It's crazy. So, libs of TikTok, I'm gonna find the email, but you what you as soon as I sent it to you, you went into super hyper focus mode and you literally went Inspector Gadget. Like go Gadget. I'm investigating this motherfucker. Oh my god, did you? So you found all kinds of stuff on this guy, but like what
Sadly, it's all private now, though.
yeah, he's all private, but you gave your students. This is the problem
Now,
here.
I have a question for you, Jen.
Go
If
for it.
you were a special education teacher and you
Mhm.
were trying to get your children, your students to visit your social media pages, and there was nothing to hide, would you block? Would you make it private?
No, I wouldn't make it private if there was nothing to hide, and I wouldn't be giving my students any social media because you're not going to contact me outside of school because that's how the code of ethics used to be and should be. And
Yeah.
any teacher, I don't care, regardless if you are homosexual, you're heterosexual, bisexual, I don't care if you're asexual, I don't give a shit. You're not supposed to invite children to your social media at all. We are at school. I am Miss so and so to you. You don't know my first name. You're not going to call me by my first name. You're not going to know my sexuality. Don't even pry into my life because that's not up for debate here. I'm here to teach you. You're here to learn, and that's it. Since when has that changed?
The last 10 years.
It's disgusting, dude. I see all your guys' comments now. Hello, I want to say hi to Drew. Dorinda Velislav is in the house. Brett Maris, what's up? Deathstroke 4743. Hello, hello, Bill. I see you guys. Thank you for joining. Michelle H62. Hi. Hi. I want to say thank you guys for joining over here on Rumble, where we can say what the hell we want to. It's ridiculous how on YouTube, like they are so anti exposing the agendas. It's ridiculous. It's
Look at what
like,
they're doing to Russell.
oh, dude.
Poor Russell. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, this morning we talked about that shit. People don't realize that you and I are friends in real life.
Yeah.
Like, oh, please let everybody know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
let everybody know. Wait. Am I a danger to you, a gay man, or any trans people? Like, you guys got to hang out with me personally. Come over to my home. We hang out in real life. Have any of you ever died because you're around me?
Never.
Are you sure I'm not talking to your ghost right now? Are you
I don't-
sure? because
Maybe.
supposedly, from what I'm hearing in the rumor mill, I'm gonna get you killed. I'm gonna get you killed. I'm gonna get trans people killed. This is what I'm hearing in the rumor mill. Can you believe that shit?
I'd say the only validation to that would be exposing the groomers and pedophiles within that community, and they are so wrapped up with guilt for doing what they're doing that they're going to turn off themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only issue. That's the only thing I could see. But no, and honestly, if you were what they are saying and what they're proclaiming that is true, I wouldn't be on your platform right now. You wouldn't be giving me a space to talk right now. You wouldn't be trying to come out to my protests and help us with our cause. You wouldn't be doing that. You wouldn't be coming to see me on my birthday. Like we wouldn't be, we wouldn't be texting or any of that. Like so I don't people have these assumptions just because we care about certain things and we care about children and we care about our country and our border and our safety and our taxes and our gas prices that we're some kind of evil people. Jen is the most amazing, sweetest, kindest person anybody will ever have the privilege of meeting. And you should be goddamn lucky that you're in her presence because that's just how radiating and beautiful and nice you are. Like when I first met you, I felt like I'd known you my whole life. And I would be remiss if I ever have to not have you as a friend because that's how much I care for you. And I just want everyone to know that as a gay man, no, Jen is not a danger to me or my community at all. So you could put a pin in that because
Thank you.
we're not gonna entertain that anymore, okay? And no, this is not a paid. She's not paying me to say this. This is coming from my heart. Calm down and watch people be like, oh, why did he say that? Is she really paying him?
Oh my God.
You know they're gonna do that. You know that's what they're gonna do.
You know what? People are so stupid. They're so dumb because they are, as soon as you say, leave kids alone, a lunatic leftist or even one that's grifting, pretending to be one, would be like, oh, she's going to get gay people and trans people killed. Oh, wait a minute. Well, don't say gay. It's like, bruh, here's a gay man, literally right here. Parental rights in education is something that Rocky is very outspoken. He's for that. He's a proponent for parental rights. He's a proponent to not transing kids. Some of the shit that you've sent me, Rocky, you're like, you should do this. And I'm like, I don't think I can, homie. It's that bad.
It's
The
pretty
shit,
racy. It's at the end of the day, it's sad,
yeah.
heartbreaking because they're mutilating themselves under the guise of being brainwashed. I personally believe they're being brainwashed into believing that they're trans, and they're not. There's no gatekeeping anymore. Like Scott Nugent, he said there needs to be more people going to therapy longer. There needs to be people actually socially living this life for a long period of time, years, before they can get any kind of medical intervention. There used to be
It
back in the
used to be like that though.
you would have to go to therapy for like a couple of years and actually go through rigorous mental testing and stuff like that to prove that you are. And I don't understand how gender dysphoria is no longer an equation. Now you're allowed to self ID. You don't have to suffer from a debilitating mental illness anymore. You could just feel a certain way and then you are. Get out of here with that mess. That is not true. The non-binaries and the they thems, they're delusional. They don't exist. I'm sorry, but this whole trans thing is taking over every aspect of our country, in schools, in literature, in movies, in TV, on radio, on the internet, everywhere. It's making policies like they're taking parents' rights away. Like in Canada, I think, yeah, it was Canada that one girl got arrested for saying, oh, you look like my nan who's a lesbian. And they arrested this teenager for
What?
saying that a cop looked like her nan who was a lesbo.
Well, did she?
Yeah. Well, she did. She looked like, oh, I thought it was a dude, but it was a chick.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous. Justin Trudeau is a WEF puppet and an agenda pusher too. It's
And he
so
divorced his wife
stupid.
to be with a man.
I don't know. I think he's real gay on because we all got that gaydar. Like, and I appreciate you, saying all those nice things about me, Rocky.
Well, it's true. I'm not going to lie about it.
It's amazing. It's just like, wait, for speaking out against the grooming of kids, and you guys get it all the time though in gag. You guys, your protest, you get it from. But are you seeing more of a shift in people that are conservative, that are Christian? Are you seeing them want to join forces with you guys?
Actually, yeah, a lot. And a lot of people are waking up to the fact that holy shit, can you swear? Well, holy crap.
Yeah, you can swear here.
Holy shit, I've been blind to the fact of I am not paying attention to what's going on in schools. And here is this queer pulling all this shit out to the light. And he
Yeah.
doesn't even have kids of his own. He's doing this for our kids. Let's help him. Let's help them. I've gotten so many people just saying thank you for what you do. Thank you for helping us. What can we do? The best thing you can do is show up to these protests, show out to these school board meetings, contact your Congress, your legislators, your representatives, your school boards, just teachers, anybody who's involved in your children's life, whether it be school, doctors, whatever. You make sure that you know who is around your kids at all times.
Yeah,
You make sure that you know these people. And I know it's hard in schools, but once you find something sly going around, just know that there's more than that.
Right.
You see a gay
Absolutely.
book in schools, trust me, there's about 20 more that they're hiding. And they do this thing where, okay, we're going to pull it out of the physical libraries, but we're going to insert it into digital libraries now.
Yes.
Digital
Yes.
libraries.
Yeah,
And
they're
that means
getting.
that more than one person, more than 5 people, more than 10 people can check that out at a time. And now they've got monitors on these school libraries to where you have to be a student, a teacher, or an administrator, or a parent to get into. Everyday people like you and me who pay taxes to these schools can't see what these schools are using our money for.
That's ridiculous because the school system works for us, not the other way around. And you know, it's ridiculous. So, did you get anywhere with the message that you sent this teacher or nah? Nothing
No,
yet?
I messaged Mr. Bryce Thomas, who goes by Novocaine.
Yeah.
Joaquin told basically said, look, I want to get your side of the story. I want to know if these rumors are true. Basically, let me know what's going on. If like, because I got Newsmax reaching out, I got a lot of people trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And if you don't
Mhm.
respond, we're just going to take it as all of this is true.
Well, what
And
I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to my email and I'm going to pull it up here because this is, you know, I can't believe he never got back to you. Did you get anywhere with the school though?
they did not answer me. So after, because I have a lot of things going on this week with the protest, and then on the 26th, I'm going to Kenosha for a school board meeting because they're pushing this book is gay.
No, they're not.
In middle school, trying to get middle schools to put this book in their libraries, and I have it
Jesus,
right
man.
here. I have it right here.
Yeah, that's a bad book.
And I am reading this book. I'm only on chapter 5, and the amount of BS and the grooming that happens in the first 5 chapters is beyond me. And I don't know how this is not considered borderline pornographic material. And there's laws against showing children magazines. If you were to go show your sons a Playboy, you'd go to jail.
Yeah. Here's I want to show everybody share this tab here. I want to show everybody this is whose Facebook this teacher is. Rocky says, "Hey Bryce, I'm reaching out to see what your side of the story is about telling your students to follow your sexually explicit social media pages. I'd like to know the facts before the piece we are doing on you gets released." You should have answered, Bryce, because here we are. If there is no response, we will just assume that everything reported is correct and that you, in fact, are grooming your students. Please reach out. Would like to hear your side of the story. And if these allegations are false, we've already reached out to Newsmax and other news outlets that are picking this story up. Good for you. And then here's this creeper. My God. Oh, hold on. Let me shut this part off because I don't. Wow.
You don't
Oh
know who's
God.
watching, then be careful.
Yeah. Look at our big faces. Ah. Yeah, this is gross. All right. So here is this special ed teacher. Now, again, what he does in his free time is I don't give a shit, but he's sending the kids in his school. He's giving them his socials, his social media. He's saying, "Come see my TikTok. Come see my Facebook. Come
Come
see
into my private
Instagram.
life.
Yes. And oh God, Rocky, I just can't. I'm over here going, dude, if my teachers when I was a kid had ever done that, let me tell you, they would not only be fired, they would go to jail. All right, here is that was Mr. What's his Thomas on his was that
That
face
was
or
his,
what?
that's his Instagram.
Okay. This is his TikTok.
That's currently blocked.
Currently blocked. Novocaine underscore queen. It is a private page. 119 followers on there. I wish I could go on and look at that, but like, what a great a great idea, right? Go ahead and share that with your students, your private social medias. So we can't see who's following if any of those followers are his students. We can't see into his social media. So and I firmly believe like they will they'll be too afraid to say anything like, oh, we can't say anything because then we'll be labeled as a bigot,
And
you
that's
know.
nine. Title IX's got to go. That picture right there pisses me
Wow,
off so
dude.
bad.
Duct tape. You know, if what is he trying to do? Wax his ass crack? Or no, he's just showing off his ass and inviting people in to see his ass. This is last night's theme was anything but clothes. So naturally, I wore everything but everything but clothes. Dude, you are posting this on a public forum like Instagram, and then you're inviting your kids to see this. So you tell me that's not grooming. That's bullshit. Yes, it is.
And not only that, but he's a special education teacher. So I don't know like how what type of special education his student, you know what I mean, like the type of
Yeah.
issues they have. But nonetheless, they're very vulnerable. They're very subjective. They're looking for their community, and they're being sucked into someone like this. And then I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of shows on Netflix and Hulu and Prime of kids with Down syndrome being put through drag.
Yes.
And this is another form of indoctrination that no one's talking about is the targeting of people with mental health issues.
Dude, those kids with Downs. If anybody had ever been around anybody with Down syndrome, especially youth with Down syndrome, even adults with Downs, they are people pleasers.
Yep.
They will do whatever you tell them to do, which is so terrible because they don't have a mean bone in their bodies. All they are is just they're missing they have a genetic mutation with a chromosome, and these people are targeting these kids with Down syndrome. They don't know what gay is.
Nope.
They don't know what. Oh my God, I can't even. You are indoctrinating. You are preying on people with Down syndrome. And I don't understand why these celebrities with kids that are Down syndrome aren't speaking out. Why aren't you speaking out saying that this is repulsive, what you are doing? Because they're being, oh, they'll be labeled as a bigot or a homophobe or a
I'll lose
transphobe.
money. I'll lose jobs. Like, who cares? At the end of the day,
Fuck your money,
is
man.
money worth more than your children? Is your job worth more than your children? Is all this materialistic BS worth more than your child? At the end of the day, that is the question you have to ask yourself when it comes to stuff like this. Is my
Absolutely.
child worth more than anything else in the world? And if your answer is no, you're the problem with our country. You're the
Facts.
problem with what's going on.
You're definitely a Biden voter. Here's the school that he works at, Polanski High School. And here is the address and the phone number. You guys can feel free to call. Don't
Yes.
harass. Do not harass.
Be
Don't
kind.
yeah, be kind because you don't call and be like don't say anything hateful or anything derogatory or anything that's going to catch you a charge.
Not
You
only that,
know?
but if you do that, you're going to make Jen and I look very bad because they're going to think that we sent you to attack
Yes,
them.
exactly.
We don't play that way. The only time we get dirty is in the election booth.
That's
That's
right.
it.
That's Bingo, 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 bango, boom. Yes, absolutely. But what if you live in the Wisconsin area and you're in this school district? You can say something. You are a taxpayer. You're paying into the school district. A special education teacher makes hella money. They are paid very well. They don't need to be indoctrinating children, and whatever they do on their own time is on them. But if you live in this area, I highly recommend you call them and demand he be fired, because according to the Libs of TikTok article that we're going to look at and react to next, the school is aware and they did nothing.
They said it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine, my ass. This is ridiculous. Again, we don't care what you do on your home time, but whatever happened to when you clock into work, all of your personal drama and personal shit that you do for your extracurricular activities, it stopped once you clock in. No, these people are taking it to a whole new level. This is a groomer, regardless of
Right.
what anybody gives a shit to. If he wasn't a groomer, he would have kept his sexuality and his drag queen extracurricular shit private completely.
Or don't make it private if there's nothing to hide.
There's that too. There's that too. So I'm gonna bring up the Libs of TikTok. Homie, I can't believe this. I literally had to send you this shit like immediately. I was like, what in the what is that shit?
I literally went to work late to take care of this shit.
I know you
It was
did. You were
so
telling
much.
me
I
you were
almost did
going
not go to
to.
work. I wanted to drive to that school and give them a piece of my mind. They don't realize the power we have on social media when it comes to rallying people.
Yeah,
If they want to fuck around and find out, let's
exactly.
go.
All right, so I wish I could say this was a first, but Libs of TikTok obtained photos of another teacher who is here. Let's see if I can pull it up on Twitter. Actually, I think you guys got it on your Twitter.
Yeah.
I just can't, homie. Oh, here's some more. Let me share this tab. Here's some more teachers being principal being whipped by drag queens and shit. They're literally bringing, or that was a mayor or something. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it is. And I seen your TikTok, man. That was fucking awesome. All right, I wish I could say that this was a first, but Libs of TikTok obtained photos of another teacher who is not so secretly a drag queen. Bryce Thomas Van Vreed, right? Vreed or Reed?
It's Van Vreede, which is kind of funny because that
Vreedy.
last name is very, very well known in Wisconsin. There are car dealerships and stuff like that. So I don't know if he's related to them, but that's what we're looking into as well.
A Van Vreede, I guarantee you, if that's one of those, he's probably a prominent figure in that community. I guarantee you he is. So if you find out, let me know. Okay, so who goes? Bryce Thomas Van Vreede, who goes by Novocaine when in drag, is a special education teacher at Pulaski High School near Green Bay, Wisconsin. And here's all of the stuff on his Instagram and stuff like that. We spoke with a concerned parent within the school who told us that Van Vreede had allegedly told students how to find him on social media by providing them with his Instagram and TikTok handles, Nova Kane _ Queen, exposing them to the shocking images he had shared of himself. Among the images that students allegedly saw is a nearly nude photo of Bryce wore in anything but clothes, what he wore to an anything but clothes party. He poses with his back to the camera, wearing what seems to be a duct tape thong. As you can see, pretty much nothing is left to the imagination. And it goes on to show you his Instagram here. In a Halloween post captured, "Sorry, Mom," he poses in skin tight leather shorts with a strappy harness contraption and whip. I'm glad he apologized to his mother, but he should really be apologizing to the students who are unfortunate enough to see these. What kind of person would deliberately expose children to imagery like this?
Groomers.
Yeah, a fucking groomer. Although Bryce made his social media accounts private amid the scandal, Some parents suspect he was attempting to groom students by informing them about his alter ego social media pages. A parent says, "You can say till you're blue in the face that he is not grooming kids, but if you're directing them to your Instagram, that's inaccurate. The fact that he put everything to private after this was mentioned, he knew what he was doing was wrong."
100%.
Yeah. According to our source, when the school administration caught wind of the inappropriate photos, they did nothing and claimed that it does not affect his professional role. Parents with, oh, so let that been a heterosexual male teacher or a heterosexual female teacher giving her students or his students their Instagram, and let her have been an OnlyFans model or a bikini model or he's whatever, that they'd be fired in a heartbeat.
It'd be all
But
over the news.
oh, 1000%. Okay, so it says they did absolutely nothing. Parents within the school district said they were ignored by the Polanski High School administrative when they tried to confront the school about Van Verides, or whatever the fuck his name is, inappropriate actions. Van Veride is still employed at Polanski High School. According to its website, the school did not respond to our request for comments. I think since you guys work closely with Megan Kelly and stuff like that, Rocky, I think that you guys should bring this to her attention as well. I think that the more the merrier, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I can't believe that some bitch never even
It's because
never even did anything.
they're afraid to have the woke mob come after them and pull their funding because with Title IX and the DEI and the ESG, if you are not employing a certain amount of people and following a certain criteria, which is just communism and Marxist made to look
Mhm.
pretty, then
Mm.
you'll lose your funding. You'll lose everything. So I don't know if these teachers are afraid to do it, they don't care, or they're tied to it. But in your county boards, I don't know about all over Wisconsin, but in Outagamie County where I'm at, there's a DEI position on our county board, and that pushes all of this bullshit into all the schools and the businesses, and that just became a thing within the last couple of years. So we have to realize nobody's coming to help us. Your politicians aren't going to help you. Your representatives aren't going to help you. What needs to happen is we need to get involved, go and go and become a leader in your community. Go and run for office. Go and run for school board. The only way we're going to get rid of this garbage is if we go inside and fight.
Absolutely, 1000%. And you have to be proactive and see what's going on in your schools. And I say, all people that pay taxes in you should be going up to those school district meetings. Doesn't matter if you have kids in the district or not. It doesn't matter if you are a gay or lesbian and you don't have kids. You should know what is going on in the schools. You should be very vigilant and demand it. See, you're right with these DEI corporations that are pushing this woke ideology, gender ideology, trans ideologies. They are paying, funding these schools to promote this to our kids. And if they don't, like you said, employ a certain number of gay and lesbian and black and all this, that, and the other, it has to be very diverse. The more diverse, inclusive, equitable they are, the more funding that they get.
Yep.
Shame on any one of these schools, because I would like to see, like, I want to see your finances. Who's paying you? Who's funding you? Where are you getting money from? Oh, you're getting money from an ESU corporation, a social credit score corporation. Why? Oh, okay. Is that why you got this book is gay and these books over gender queer and all this, that, and the other in
Mhm.
our schools all of a sudden? Like, come on, man. We have to do something or else. I literally cannot wait for Trump to come back. I can't.
Amen. Amen to that.
I can't wait, man. But the whole thing with Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, and they're trying to bear their anything that you bring up with Hunter or Joe, they shut you down and automatically bring up January 6th.
Yep.
Or they automatically say January 6th, Trump, 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 Trump. It's like I want to talk about you for a moment,
Yep.
but no, it's absolutely crazy. A lot of people, hey, don't think that Trump has gay allies. Trump has always been an ally for the gay community.
Yes,
Let's
he
just
was.
put it out there right here, right now. Since the 90s, the late 80s, in the early 90s, he was all pro gay community. And the left is absolutely what we have today. There was a senator on, or he was a congressman, and he was from North Carolina or South Carolina. I forget what his name was, but he's a big old black guy. And he goes, "These blue-haired freaks," talking about liberals today. He's like, "These blue-haired freaks."
It's true.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
true. And I'm tired of hearing about January 6th until we can talk about the 2020 fucking riots. And when they get locked up, shut the fuck up about January 6th.
Thank
Lock up
you.
these Antifa, lock up these bullshit Black Lives Matter people, because there's a difference between burning down your fucking city and going to your capital that you pay for to tell them you're pissed off with the job that they're doing and what they're doing is wrong. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Nobody burned down buildings. Nobody burned down pharmacies and burned down food
Churches.
stores so nobody could get anything or eat anything or get their medication. No, that did not happen. Shut the hell up about January 6th. I want to hear about these riots. Talk to me about that first.
Absolutely. 30 people have died. 30 people have died from the riots. Look at what happened in Kenosha,
Yep.
with Kyle Rittenhouse. People seemingly forget that, like, the left wants to do nothing about the Summer of Love, the George Floyd riots. Nobody was arrested and charged with anybody's murder except that one old black guy who was a retired sheriff deputy. He was his murder was held accountable for. That's it. What
Not even
about
a
the other
white though.
29 people? What about, you want to talk about January 6th? Well, how come Ashley Babbitt's killer is still on the job? Why
Why
is
is
Michael
Ray
Bird?
Epps still free?
Ray Epps just got charged, but they charged him with a fucking misdemeanor. A misdemeanor.
When he was the one telling people to go in the Capitol, he should have been having the highest charges of all. He encouraged, if there was a riot, as you say, this man encouraged it.
1000%. You're charging Trump with what Ray Epps did. Get the fuck out of here, man. This government is stupid. It's fucked up. It is weaponized. It's politicized. The DOJ needs gone. Garland, get him the fuck out of there. Alejandro Mayorkas, get him the fuck out of there. Joe
Milley's
Biden,
gotta go
Obama.
too. He's making the military a fucking joke.
Yeah, did you see what I post? Oh my god, the drag queens is in the Navy. Are you kidding me? And then they're posting it all over TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese Communist Party.
They're laughing at us.
Big time. They're
Not only
going.
that, hey, America, guess what? Your tax dollars are paying for military transition surgeries.
Yeah, your tax dollars are paying for that, and veterans who need veterans who need like a prosthetic limb or something, they're going to have to wait and wait and wait and wait. Then you're going to get the bottom of the barrel, the bullshit that you're just going to get what they give you. But if you wanted prosthetic breasts, if you wanted estrogen and you're a man, oh, you'll immediately, oh, come on, we got you, gender affirming care. Yeah, it's fucked up what they are doing to our military and our men in general.
How the hell do you lose a fighter jet too? How the hell do you lose lose an $81 million piece of equipment?
I don't know. It's Joe Biden administration. When can we start saying in the media it's Joe Biden's fault?
How do you lose 84
Trump
kids at the border?
No, of course not. Hi, board chairman. Hi, Brett. Well, thank you for joining. I got Michael Ash. What's up, bud? Yeah, Megan's here. Hi, Megan. I don't know, dude. It's absolutely preposterous how nobody's blaming Joe Biden.
No,
like nobody.
no
But you,
fault.
oh, right? They'll find one way, somehow, some way to blame Trump. Motherfuckers, I can't even anymore. It's ridiculous. Did you see what I shared on my Twitter about Obama and Biden? That girl, oh, she came out saying that Biden and Obama raped her. And I'm over here going, holy shit. It was like a 28-minute video. You got to watch it. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that after the stream. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, what about the missing kids in Hawaii that went on a bus?
Girl,
and
I
they're
want to know
gone.
about all that blue shit. How come umbrellas didn't burn? Blue umbrellas didn't burn. Blue roofs. Oprah's house was left alone. Like, talk about a conspiracy theory. I don't know, but when I see photos of that, I believe it. When they show the demonstration of like towels and a blue towel with the lasers, and they all burn except for the blue one from Lockheed and Martin.
Where
Yeah,
is
I'll send you
that?
those. I'll send you those videos. I gotta pull them up again. I found it on
Send them to me
TikTok.
on send them to me on Twitter, and then I'll pull them up now. That's fucked up, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys hear that shit about how the nothing blue burnt? This was a direct energy weapon. This was an attack. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It was an attack to get kids and to land grab. Those people in Maui and Lahaina, do not sell your land. Pitch a tent on your land.
Yep.
Shit, man, I'll donate whatever I can. When I get my monetization back, I'll donate even more. But like, these fools who false reported me on YouTube have no idea how many charitable things that I've done with the money that I've earned from YouTube. Everybody that I could support, I did, man. And I've sent farmers $500 who lost a man who lost his farm, and they were taking his killing his animals and everything else. I donated $500 to him on a stream, and I was so charitable. And then these motherfuckers did this to me, and not even to me and my family. So if you guys can, there's donation links. It keeps me going. It keeps these podcasts going. The moderators have dropped the donation links in the chat. They're in my description on my about page on my YouTube channel. I have Patreon and everything. That crippled me. I'm so pissed. I was paying my mom's mortgage and everything. Motherfucker, man. So my mom didn't have to work. And that son of a bitch did that to me. That's all right, though, because guess why? Guess why? Because karma's a bitch. Karma will get
Very
them
much so.
motherfuckers. Get you, motherfucker.
I found the video. I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go into my messages.
I can't. My Twitter's not working for some reason, so I'm gonna email it to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Oh my God, the NFL's first openly transgender cheerleader.
Oh my God! I saw
Ew.
that. Oh man, what the hell is going on? Hey men, do you like looking at men? You should be mad about that.
Justine Lindsay, the
Denzel Washington looking ass.
dude. What the fuck kind of face is that?
It's a man's face. It's built like a brick linebacker. He should be on the team, not on the cheerleading squad.
Look at this person, Matt Black, said you can spray paint a dog turd gold and it's still a dog turd. The NFL was already a joke and now they're part of the cult to boot.
Literally.
Thank you. Absolutely. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. That's a fucking man.
Literally.
Oh my God. Look
And
at this.
is he allowed to go in the locker room with these other women?
Absolutely. With his dick
Disgusting.
and everything.
Disgusting. I bet you he still got his dick and balls too.
Oh yeah. You know what she looks like.
Look at
Her
that.
hair
Look at
is
his
blonde.
shoulders. Look at those shoulders. That dude is more built than me.
Look at the Adam's apple. If it's got an apple, it's got a banana. And he's in the Jaguars.
Florida?
Oh, Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, Panther. Oh, they were a good team too, though. What happened?
Well, they went woke.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God. So now I can't believe that even news publications are calling men she. Get the fuck this pronoun shit. As soon as I see somebody's profile with their pronouns, I'm like,
Done.
fuck you.
Done. Don't even if you say it's he, him, I'm still done with you.
Yes.
You cave to that bullshit woke agenda. I'm not gonna. You're not on my wavelength. You're not on my level. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Loud and proud.
Based people. Based people
Look
with
at this.
Thankful for
integrity.
sunshine.
Oh, wait a second. Do we have a gay kids thing right here?
Mm-hmm.
Today
I
I'm
wouldn't
thankful
doubt it.
for my school having sources of strength.
A proactive suicide prevention program that your school can implement at no cost.
Sourcesofstrength.org. First of all, dude, your parents should be talking to you about not wanting to kill yourself. And if you are, you should be going into a therapy office, one preferably that doesn't prescribe you puberty blockers or hormones in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. Talk to somebody who's gonna help you in the right way.
Look at her face, his face. That's a man. I'm not calling you a woman. You're a man.
I got into my Twitter, so I sent it to you.
I'm over here like, you're fucking, that's gross, dude. I'm sorry. It is. You're a fucking dude. You're not a woman. You'll never be a woman. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care.
What's
Wesley,
next?
you said Wesley Snipes is now a cheerleader.
What's next? They got the bathrooms, they have the locker rooms, they have the prisons, they have changing rooms. This is such a high level of misogyny. I can't even.
I know. Dude,
You
what
don't
the
see trans
hell?
men doing that. There's no trans men coming from my bathrooms or my locker rooms or any of that sort. It's just these men pretending to be women, trying to take what real women have worked for and fought for.
I know. I didn't get it, Rock. Where is it at?
Oh, I sent it to you in your inbox.
How do you do? Oh, it's in my. Where's
Yes.
that? Oh, right, messages. Oh, here it is. All right, this last one.
Yep.
Oh God.
This is from Lockheed and Martin. Their new Do Energy bullshit.
Much information.
Oh, son
One
of a
of the
bitch.
effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it, sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Wow.
Yep. And then you see, like in the photos of Lahaina, blue cars that are perfectly untouched, blue umbrellas that are not melted, blue roof houses that are untouched. Oprah, like
Blue
to say that
houses.
this is a conspiracy theory is a joke because there's physical proof and people still deny it.
Maui's theory. Oh, it's fact check. Let's do a fact check. Maui officials respond. Several posts on Twitter, TikTok claim blue-colored property and other objects appear to be less damaged than others in the Maui wildfire. Oh, get out of here! Then how come people can see them? I'd like to go on Twitter and find that, Rocky, because let's find it. Let's search. Because I don't want to hear about no fact check shit. I don't trust not a one fucking fact check. I don't. Lahaina. Blue cars, Lahaina.
It's scary to think about that.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yep.
What does this have to do with climate change? Oh my.
Oh,
Look at little Greta.
It's demonic. It's evil. Like people, it's not left right. It's not like gays versus straight. It's a battle between good and evil now.
Yep.
That's what's happening in our country. We are fighting demonic evil forces. And you could call me crazy, but it's true.
Oh, I ain't calling you crazy. No, hell no, I'm
Sway
not.
me somewhere different than if this is not happening.
No, I don't. I'm not calling you crazy. Blue umbrellas, Lahaina.
And why don't they let reporters report on what's happening there? Why is there such a block off to get help and aid there?
Even Wally, they're saying like Wally. Why did the blue umbrella potted plants and houses not burn under the attack? Uh-oh. Maui fires direct here. Look at this.
Ooh.
Here's a video, guys. Oh my.
The recent fires in California, Australia, and now Hawaii are unlike anything we've ever seen before. They are being called forest fires and wildfires, but they are clearly something very different.
Look at that.
These fires are burning homes into a white powdery ash footprint. while often leaving
Oh.
the surrounding green trees and shrubs practically untouched. In extreme cases, forest fires can reach temperatures up to 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit, and the melting point of aluminum is 1,220 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So it is possible for an extreme forest fire to melt aluminum. But there are cars with puddles of melted aluminum that were clearly not in the wildfire area. And melted glass, which has a melting point around 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. These are unexplained anomalies. In the California fires of 2018, cars were randomly bursting into flames on the freeway with no surrounding fires.
What the fuck?
We've seen these same anomalies in New York City on September 11th,
That was a planned
2001.
demolition.
Cars completely burned out with no explanation.
What the
In
hell?
Maui, these unnatural fires spared the homes of the rich while burning the native homes of the working class. With precision, these fires destroyed the most envied, high-valued areas of Maui. For decades, directed energy weapons have been classified, but they have been on the public record for several years now. Directed energy weapons, known as DEWs, have the ability to burn homes with this sort of precision. But in order to be this precise, the area would have to be mapped out. In January of this year, green lasers were seen over Hawaii, which could best be described as a geospatial array for mapping terrain. We have seen that among the ashy ruins, there are blue-colored objects that have somehow survived the devastation.
Look at the road.
Blue cars, blue umbrellas, a blue boat, blue planters.
Come on.
Videos online are going viral that show how lasers can easily burn through certain colored objects, but objects that are colored blue remain unharmed. Directed energy weapons include lasers, millimeter wave, and microwave.
So don't tell me that blue roof of Oprah was just a coincidence.
They are all based on light frequencies, and different wavelengths of light affect colors differently. For example, in laser tattoo removal, different wavelengths are used for removing different colors. And this is because color is a quality of light. Each color has its own frequency. Interestingly enough, the frequency of the color blue is 6.66. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.
I told you it's demonic. Oh my god.
Holy shit balls.
I did not
of
know that.
fire.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I just shared that real truth, real news. You guys make sure you go follow them on Rumble as well. I'll oh my god.
Did you hear that theory too with the whole fund that Oprah and The Rock put together, that it's
Yes.
under a 501c3 and
Yes.
basically it's a blank check for them because they get all that money back because it's a tax write-off. So they
Yes.
really didn't donate shit.
Yeah, people were pissed and they called it out
People are
immediately.
only getting $1,700
Mhm.
and then $700 from the geriatric fuck in the White House.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, look at how many billions Biden has given over to
Ukraine.
Ukraine, right? And just bringing up inflation. And AOC said inflation is just propaganda. Do you know that? So when you go to the grocery stores, when you're writing out your checks for your utilities, your mortgage, because your interest rate keeps going up, student loan rates, whatever the case may be, go ahead and say it's propaganda. Go to the grocery store and be like, this is propaganda. This bread is not really $6. It's supposed to be $3.
Oh my god. That delusional fucking wench. I can't.
Fuckers, man.
I don't know.
This is
Jen, do you
ridiculous,
feel like honestly, when you go to the grocery store, when you're paying your bills, I don't know, my car insurance just went up $50 for some reason.
Mhm.
It's like you cannot get ahead anymore.
No.
You're scraping pennies to even put food on your table, gas in your car, to keep your house lit and your house warm. It's become such a struggle.
I
But all
know.
these asshole politicians are living large and they're like, oh, it's not affecting anybody.
Not
Come to the
affecting
real-
them, but it's affecting everybody else.
Come to the real world and see what happens. It's not
Oh,
the way
man.
they say it is.
Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy that they don't give a flying fuck about any one of us, man. They don't. And people need to start seeing that across the board. Black, white, especially the black community. You guys got to wake up because they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. They never have.
Nope.
They promise, but no, they don't. All right, man. So, what is the plan for this weekend where you're going? Let me remind people that you will be at the fairgrounds.
Yes. It's the protest for the all age drag show on September 23rd, and the youth drag performance is going to be held in Green Bay, Wisconsin at the Brown County Fairgrounds. The address is right there. Rumor has it that the drag queen teacher for the special education is one of the performers there as well. So if the school's not going to answer you, and if the school board's not going to answer you, maybe you should go ask your questions to him personally.
There it is.
Open event for anybody. So why not use it to our advantage?
Absolutely. So if you guys are in the Green Bay area, please show up to those fairgrounds. When will you be protesting? What times? And you're doing both days, correct?
So Friday we left alone because it is 21 and over.
Okay, good.
We got a little treat for that day. And then it's Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. The youth drag performance, which is now disguised as up and coming drag queens, is from 12:30 to 1:45 p.m.
Yeah, so I anticipate just like the last one, the Fazis will show up, the faux Nazis will show up, the Fedazis, I call them.
Oh, I love it. The Fedazis.
The paparazzi Fedazis are here.
It sounds very Italian. The Fedazis are here.
The Fedazis are here. Look at the fucking Fed. They, I'm anticipating they will show up and they will try to make you look bad again. And when they do, send me that footage. I'll put them on blast as usual.
We'll have everything's going to be recorded for our safety as well, and just to document everything, because people think we're lying about what's happening. So if we can't tell you about it, then we're going to show you what's happening. And if that still doesn't sway you, there's no hope for you. And I feel sorry for your children if you have any.
Absolutely none. You can find my friend Rocky on Twitter as deplorable fag with a PH, because he's PH fat. PH fag.
Yes.
I can't believe like how many people are like they'd rather hear the word fuck than faggot. You know what I mean? Right. Like Eminem saying faggot and faggot this, faggot that, and then he gets called out for it, and then he does a duet with Elton John, and it's like, look, man, we see you, bro. You sold out a long time ago, and he was on Epstein Island, so you're done with me, man. We'll leave the stream with a what the fuck is this? Let's see if we can react to this really quickly.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my God. What the fuck is this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
AKA is a shag carpet wearing a skirt. Riley, gross. It's just gross. Pug him. It's a man in a skirt seeking attention. A fetish on a Biden supporter. Oh my God. Oh, and there's been a 900% spike at the border of Chinese aliens. I'm just going to call it like it is. Could Donald Trump stretch like this? No. Oh my God. They've resorted to praising Joe Biden for stretching. Oh my God. This kid, this kid right here, right? Did we lose you, Rocky? What happened? Oh, did they shut us down for saying fag? I bet you they did. What happened to Rocky? Let me make sure we're still live here. Womp womp. Probably. They probably cut us. Let's see. Well, Rocky is frozen, you guys. So look at him. At least he's smiling. At least he's smiling. Let me see if I can bring him back. There he is.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
I said fag and it went off.
Did you see that dude's dick?
Which
it's literally
one?
bulging out of his skirt. I can't believe I said, did you see that dude's dick bulging out of his skirt? Oh my God.
Did you see her dick?
Did you see her lady dick?
Oh my God.
Look.
That's like Michelle Obama.
Like literally, like do something with your hairy ass back and your hair. You look disgusting, sir.
And
You
this
are
is
ruining our community. Go back in the closet. Go back in
Hindu
the closet.
Hindu culture is probably losing their ever-loving minds right now. Like, what in the fuck is this?
They don't claim him. He's not one of them.
Definitely not.
Nope.
All right, that does it for us. You guys, make sure you go follow Rocky. What's your Twitter handle so I can leave it in my comments here on thing?
My Twitter handle is
At
at
deplorable
deplorable
fag.
fag.
ABLE. Is it underscore PHAG or just PHAG?
Just PHAG.
That's where Rocky is on Twitter. You know, I guess I like to say that. We
X.
thank you guys for joining. And please, you guys, make sure you show up to these events. If you're seeing them going on in your community, show up.
Yeah,
Please.
we're the normal ones, so we're here to help you guys. So let's get together and smash the groomers.
Absolutely. Thank you, Rocky.
Thank you for having me on, Jen. I appreciate it. Even though you're so homophobic that you gave me a spot to speak.
Oh my God.
Because now
and I gave you one of the best epoxy resin pieces that I've ever made.
Oh, they're so beautiful. I still have them. And the skull little case, I use that for all my goodies. I love it.
I knew you would. All right, Rock. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah, mwah. All right, guys, that was Rocky again, chapter leader for Wisconsin's Gays Against Groomers. We can say that here on Rumble, which I thank Rumble for giving me a platform. I thank all of you guys for coming over and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. I am on Locals. I'm on Patreon. I'm on TikTok. I'm on, well, for the time being anyways, YouTube. I am Patreon. Yeah, I said that already. I'm rarely on my Instagram, you guys, because it's really hard for me to get so many people message me, and it's like I can't message everybody. I wish I could. I'm getting back into my Discord this week. I think maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll be doing a music stream on YouTube. So if you'd like to join me there, we'll be taking requests. I got one for Gary Ramsey already set up. So yeah, I really thank you guys. You still have the squirrel? Do you got the epoxy squirrel? That's awesome. Yeah, I have to start doing that. I had to stop because it eats my fingers up, even if I wear gloves or not. It's insane. I cannot, if I wear nitrile, it gets through them. If I wear vinyl, it gets through them. If I wear latex, it gets through them. So sometimes I have to double glove up, and when I'm making these projects, it still gets through to my hands. It gives me chemical burns. I don't know what it is. It happens, I guess. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please do not call that school and harass them. I don't want to see you get telephone charges or telephone harassment or telecommunications harassment charges or anything like that. But you can speak up with a clean, level head and ask them why it is okay for a gay man as a drag queen to promote his social media to special ed children, but it would not be okay for heterosexual men or women to do the same. They have to hold everybody to the same standard. And it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual or homosexual. If you're a teacher in a school, that is to be kept private. And I think so many times this identity issue of I have to identify and this is what I identify as. I think these identity politics have absolutely created a fucking monster, and it's up to us to bring the world back to normalcy. Make sure you guys are voting in the primaries. Make sure you guys let your voice be heard. Vote Trump 2024. Fuck this. We're done with Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck AOC, and fuck all of these crooked ass Democrats who think that they have won. You ain't seen nothing yet, bitches. 2024 is right around the corner. All right. I love you all. I will see you soon. Take care now. Thank you for joining me. Oh, gaysagainstgroomers.com. Please go ahead and join and see. They put out everywhere, every protest that they're going to. They have chapters everywhere. If you want to help out Gays Against Groomers, you can. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and hit the like button before you all leave. See you guys.